Hey guys, I'm the not so quiet quilter. I don't know why I keep saying that. I just love that one. I believe it was Marilyn that said that. I think it sounds like Marilyn, and I love it. I think that's awesome because you guys know I'm not really quiet. So I'm starting on. Shell's behind me, of course.
Hi guys.
There she is. So in the other video, Thursday's video, this is a continuation of that one. This is our friend Tony's, one of his journals that we're making for his daughter, wife, and mom, I believe, or mother-in-law. I'm not 100% sure. All three of them, I guess, absolutely love to do journals, and they do a year-long journal. So I selected my fabrics while I went and got me a cough drop and took a couple of swigs of my iced tea. So my throat just getting so dry. This tendonitis, this not being able to talk is kind of for the birds at times. I don't know why I know it's my sinuses. That's what it was. Last year was had a really bad sinus infection. I know I have one now, but so I'm pretty sure that's why. So I really was looking forward to doing these covers. I know they're kind of a pain in the butt because they are so huge. But I think it's just because it is for our friend, and I just enjoy doing that quilting. And so all his are pieced. I showed you all three of the patterns. Mom had given us, I don't know if we were going to sell them or something. She gave us the basket pattern that she did. So we have two of those in purple. So
She just didn't want them.
yeah, she may just didn't want them. I don't know. Mom has a lot of crap when it comes to fabric and stuff. So you know.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We love Mom dearly. That's for sure. She gave us quite a bit, and I know she said she's got so much more, and she wants to. I need a bigger ruler. I think she wants to give us more. So, excuse me, guys. So this is. Let me see. I know it's. Let me see. Oh Lord. Cubby Abby. Oh Lord, why can't I get my dumb ruler to go where I need it? But anyhow, this is just shy of 16 inches. Looks like about a 16th of an inch shy or something like that. My ruler has 8-inch marks, so let me see here. How tall are we? 9.5. So I need to divide this. I need to split the 9.5 in two. So that would be 4 3/4. And that will give me the center length of my cover. Oh Lord, I've done sinuses. I was excited. I didn't know, when I tried to decide what I was going to do as far as the quilt patterns and stuff, and the blue one that I showed for you, guys, that was my very first quilt was that pattern, and it's sitting on Grandpa's chair for the cats, and that was, I instantly saw it. I thought, oh, I could do one of those, and I was actually going to I got 3 of those, and then I did I wanted to do the pinwheel pattern. That was where I was going first. But, you know, I was going to make them all the same, but I screwed up. And I might as well make lemonade out of lemons. So what I did is I didn't change them. I didn't rip them. I changed how they were laid out. So that gave me actually 3 distinct different quilt blocks. So that's not a tree. I might do it sideways so it doesn't look like a tree because I really don't want it to be like think of as a Christmas or anything like that. I don't know. Just one of those things. So we'll see. I don't know. So I'm going to do the pinwheel just because I know it's going to be easy to center and find the center of it. So I'm actually 1/8 of an inch. My thing's not quite straight but that's alright. I think my line is a little off, but that's fine. So if it's 16 inches, that would be 8. Right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to divide this 8.
Sorry, I'm watching Instagram.
See how she is. So that would be just, wouldn't that be 8 and no, it wouldn't be 8 1/4, it'd be just shy of 8. So it'd be, I'm going to call it right there. Right? I'm asking her, but she's ignoring
Yes,
me.
right. Sounds good to me. I have no clue. I'm watching Instagram.
See how she is. So that, okay, let me double check, guys. I hit the dumb camera. Okay, I'm just shy of 8. I am just shy of 8. So I'm right. Well, looky there, I'll be
Good job,
done.
baby.
Boy, it was the first time for everything.
So proud of you.
Yeah, you should be. I worked hard on that. Okay. Okay, there's my center. Sorry, guys. So, you guys see me do the fold and flip mode thingamabobber? Not
Some
mode.
of them might have new people.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do that with, well, I will do it, but not with the strip. So, let me, okay. These are some cheap pins I got in this kit. They really bend easy, but they are pretty tiny, so, I mean, it's understandable, so.
And they're perfect for our glitter glue.
Yeah, they're actually stainless steel, so I got pretty good on my pinwheel center. I was really happy with it. I think it turned out really nice. Got it really even. So I'm going to put my pin in there, and I'm putting it in my cross right here. So I don't want to, actually I could do this on my, you know what, hold on, let me grab my wool thing because that works really good for that. One of these days I showed you guys what I was going to do with this ironing mat, so one of these days I'll actually do it. But right now I got more important things to do. So, and I don't like the word anal. I don't think I'm anal. I want it to look right, and I want it to look even.
And
So
nice, yeah.
yeah, nice, I really do, and it's not necessarily about, I'm not OCD or anything like that. I just want to looking nice for you guys. I mean, wouldn't feel right selling you a piece of crap, truthfully. So, and with the pinwheel, I can line up my pinwheels right there, and that will be the center of my thing. I'm going to put a mark. It's not necessary exactly where it's going to be. And, you know, I had different ideas with this one. I thought about doing a staggering pattern like that maybe. Which would be okay, you know. Can you see it? but I'm not 100% sold on it either, too.
Yeah, you could.
I could. I mean, I think it would be neat. It'd be different. Because really, I mean, they're three individual women. They're three individual journals. And so it probably would be a good idea to have things different. The only thing with this is if I do it this way, I have to change the way I'm going to sew it. Because
I kind of liked it the other way. But
the straight, you mean? And, you know, and that's it. I'll do them both. I'll try to figure it. Straight would definitely be easier. So I did really good on the center of, I don't know, tree or whatever my triangle is. So I put this in the center. And you want it to, if you are doing it in a line, you want it to be even. So, and mind you, this is before I have my 1/4 inch seam. So, when I measure it, I want it to be a 1/4 inch. So I can line that up like that. Because you want them to be the same as far as apart, you know, you want them to be the same distance. So, if you need it clean, Casually Lynn's nose, honey. She's got stuff on her whiskers.
Oh.
She is such a doll. I tell you, that little girl is adorable. So, let me see. Here's, I really don't. She's learning her name really well.
Cassie, Wynn, what are you doing?
For the most part. Sometimes you think she's just ignoring you, though.
They all do that, though.
They all do that. They're Chloe's probably, I don't know, she's the worst, but like I always tell you guys, she's dad reincarnated as a cat, because that little girl's got an attitude. But she is, don't get me wrong, she is truly the most lovingest little girl you'd ever meet. And she is incredibly loving. Oh, my nose. So, okay. So I need to make sure.
Cold, I can shut the door.
I'm fine. It's not that, honey. It's just some
Well,
sinuses.
cold.
Well, just close the door. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not. Doesn't matter to me now. I ain't picky. It's funny. We were out on that job last night. It was getting dark. Well, right before dusk, you know. And our friend's son, he does construction too. And so he showed up and he went and got him a sweatshirt. I said, "You wuss, come on!" I'm standing there in a t-shirt. But yeah, he had to get all bundled up. I thought it was funny. So if I put it right here, that would give me, these are pretty flat. I mean, that would give me, so I need a 1/4 inch on each side. So it would be, I need about 3 1/4. No, not really even that. And I want them to be symmetrical. Yeah, that, not the word, but I don't know. So, truthfully, I'm not too, well, you didn't let me finish, but.
It just came out funny.
Oh, I'm not 100% concerned about the edges just because I'm going to bind it, but I also don't want to cover up my quilt pattern either. So, I think if I do a 1.5 inch, that's not 1.5, this is 1.5, right? This ruler is definitely, it's a different type of ruler. There we go. So 1.5 would be about right there. So if I can move this one in to about here maybe. So here's my 1, here's my 1.5, and so I'll do it right here. You can go ahead and okay. So that's how narrow it's going to be once you get your 1/4 inch seam guide, your seam So it's a 1/2 inch. So actually, it's only going to have an inch in between them. So that's what I'm thinking, and I'm going to be using this green fabric. I've shown it to you before. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to use that, but I did decide that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I mean, that gives me, and I guess maybe I am being anal. I don't know. I mean, so right here would be in half. So if I have my, that should be about right where this would be the edge of my block right there. So let me just about right in here. So that would give me about that much on each side. I know it's not straight. I'm not going to really worry about that because mainly I just need to know how much to do it. So so that will work. What do you think?
That looks beautiful.
So that will give me a chance to, I mean, I'll have about the same size of border as the Christmas one I did, and also the blue one I showed you guys. So I think that's good. So I need to iron my fabrics, and I haven't shown you all of them. So let me do that. That way I know exactly about where. Okay, guys. I'm going to pause the video. Be right back. Okay, Astor, what am I doing? I'm talking. That's what I'm doing. So she was asking me questions about dinner. So let me go grab my my bluebird flower sack. This is what it looks like on the front. We have our own, I know I told you guys, our own flower milling place in Cortez, called Cortez Milling, and they really have some beautiful flower sacks. There's red ones, red bird, and red rose, and white rose, and then there's, I can't remember, there's a couple of other ones, but this is a lot of the Navajos, they say bluebird is the best flower that they use to make their Navajo tacos. And so you see it's very, very popular. So this is the fabric I am going to use in between my squares and on the front. So I just had that dumb turn my iron back on. I know it seems strange, I just love antiques, and I don't know, just like having my sewing machine. I think about the hands who have touched it and what they did with it, and I love it. Just, I have coats, wool coats that I wear that I told you guys about. They're old, I have one back from the 40s, and it's just that history of it. And sometimes you kind of wish that they would talk and you just hear the wonderful history of it. And I do. I just love antiques. My mom, that's really, I owe Mom for a lot of my crafting and my love of crafting. I really love to, I've always loved talking to Mom about it, and about the quilting and crocheting. And I don't tat or knit. Shell does that. I tried using they have an Afghan stitch, and it's a long crochet hook, but I could not get it down. I couldn't, had a hard time holding it in my hand. And knitting's the same way, so I don't even bother with it. I figured, well, if Shell does it, Mom does it, why do I need to do it? So, and I do like crochet. Shell doesn't really crochet much anymore. She's the one. Mom taught me how to do the dumb, chain stitch, But Shell really is the one that taught me how to crochet. Huh? Yeah, well, I know. You just don't crochet a lot like you used to. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So she taught me how to crochet, and I truly love to crochet. That is, I think quilting and crocheting are my passions. I just love that. And so, that was just, and I started a wheat pattern. I showed you the one that I did, and I started another one in a green variegated to be a winter, or a winter spring colors. They grow a lot of winter wheat here, and so it's beautiful. I love to see it in the late winter and early spring, and it's just such a beautiful hue, green, all different colors of green. I just love it. So that was one of my things I've been wanting for quite a while to do, is to do it in a green instead of the latte color, which was the brown cream variegated. So I just wanted a different take on it, I think. I did the brown one. I know some of the newer watchers haven't seen the doilies I've made, but I made a brown, kind of like a mocha color. And that one was really pretty, but not quite it was a big one. It one took me months to do, but it was fun. So this fabric is for the inside, and I did not do it on the outside. It's not in the quilt block at all. So, but it's, it's got the pinks, and it's a different shade of green. And that's one thing that I liked, is it has its own different flowers and every, so I thought that would be kind of fun to showcase it also. So I think that's I just love fabric. I just, to me it's so much fun to make things, like the ink blenders. You make it from scratch, and you make something out of nothing. Okay, good. For a minute there, I thought, well, maybe I took off more than I needed to, but I didn't. So I'm cutting a little bit bigger. It's just as easy to cut it just a little bit bigger, and then once I get it ironed on it, I don't want to throw that away. It's too big to throw away. Then I'll trim it down, I don't know, there's something, I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. So I'm going to iron all these, get them cut down, iron them, and then I'll iron them and trim everything at one time instead of trying to, Now this is the green that I used in the quilt blocks, and this is going to be the binding. I thought having that would tie everything in. The inside fabric has all different shades of pinks, so to me it was a good match for it. The white fabric's really pretty, but I just thought, no, I really want, I just want different shades. I think that makes it interesting, I might. I don't think I have enough, so I'm going to have to do it this way. That's a bummer. So I'll make some, how many signatures does this thing got, hon? Yeah, they're going to have, oh, I tell you, some days my mind, there it is. And she thinks that these are going to have 6 signatures. So it is these are very, very big journals. They're going to be, have a 4-inch spine. So, I mean, they're big. But I loved how the blue one turned out. And so I don't know how many, probably going to do, I'm thinking about doing the flips in seasons and just having four flips, you know, and then have, you know, belly bands too. They, you know, he said he doesn't need it like junk journalized too much, you know. So it's not going to get a whole bunch of embellishments or whatever you call that stuff. So, you know, they just journal. So, oh, she said she thinks it's only 4 now. So, I think it is 4. I don't think it was. Yeah, I think it is 4. So, you know, that's going to be fun having the different seasons. You know, I had talked to Tony about it, and he loved that idea. He was so excited. He thought that would be so neat. So he actually asked about them today, and I said, well, I got one done, and then I had to wait. You know, had to wait for the bolt material to get here, so I was able to do the other 2. So the other one's going to be a little different with it being mom's pattern, and it's a large. They're large, so I don't have any fabric on the front. The 2 quilt blocks take up the whole front, and they're a tad bit bigger than these are. So I don't quite know how we're gonna tackle that. If we're just gonna go ahead and make it, they're not a whole bunch bigger. I don't think it's maybe an inch or an inch and a half bigger, but I'm not 100% sure. So I have room to cut them down on the edges without losing any of the design, and I don't want the binding to cover any of her piecing. So that's kind of where I'm going. So I'm gonna, you know, I screwed up, but that's all right. I forgot this was for the binding and not, I was thinking it was for the inside. So now I'm gonna have to piece this together, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. I had to do it on the last one because I didn't have enough of the blue. So this one's ready. I just have to cut it. So let me think. If I got everything ironed, got that ironed. Let me turn off my iron. Hi, Peteyport. Little buddy. You can tell he wants to snuggle. He's such a neat little guy. Tell you, he definitely has my heart. I just love that little boy so much. He has just been a godsend. He's so much company. He just, you know, when Shell had to go to, when she went with Sis, you know, to California, and just so much company that it just, you know, it's nice to have. He's just such my little beady buddy. I just love him dearly, I tell you. So, okay, this is scrap. Let me put that there. This is for the binding. I wonder if... That's about the same size. I plumb slipped my mind that was for the binding, or I wouldn't have done that. I would have just left it the way it was. But that's okay, you know. It's not like a horrible disaster, you know. We know this one's for the, so this is the scrap. Let me put it back over there. This is for the inside, so I'm going to put that there, out of the way. And let me do this one. So I know I need, I'm going to be doing the fold, stitch and fold method on the cover surrounding the quilt blocks. So this one I'm just going to cut what I need to do the quilt blocks. So I'm going to move it up just a little bit. I'm going to square this off, really not like, you know. And let me, where's my, okay, here's my stripology ruler. And I'm making sure that I don't fold it because it has to be even, and so I can't have it move on me. So let me, I really like this stripology ruler. It has helped a lot. So I am going to go with 1.5 inches. And truthfully, that should be all I need, is that one little piece. I should not need another strip. That should be enough to do the whole pattern. So notice sometimes my rotary cutter will skip a you know, I'll have a skip while I'm cutting it, and you can pull it and break the string, but when you do that, it also has a tendency to pull the fabric, so it distorts the fabric. So I try not to do that. I try just to take my scissors and frame. So, okay. Oh, I tell you, I got calling me about. So this is the center, and I want that one here. So let me. And these are pretty, as far as pretty straight. This one is a tad bit off, and I'm not too worried about it. I think mainly it was just this, where the corner is. I don't think it's the entire square. So, because if you look at that, that's, so, okay. So let me get my glue and my thing there. So I need to figure out what orientation I want with this one. I don't know. I don't care that it's standing up. That don't bother me. I don't think, it's not really a Christmas tree. So I think it's fine. I'm just going to probably do it that way. So let me glue this. And I'm going to leave just a tiny bit. You guys can see that. I could probably bring you down just a little bit now. Oh, wrong way, huh, guys? There we go. There we go, guys. Okay, so let me put my basting glue. Let me put me a couple dots. I don't lay a line down. I just do dots. I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes they're a little closer together, sometimes they're not. So, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam on this, so I will have to do my seam guide on my sewing machine, but that's really easy to do. I have this is how I do my seam guides. So I just put my seam guide up against it. It's 1/4 inch and tighten it up, and it works really good. So I don't need all this on this. Of course, you always put your fabric face to face, so right side to right side, I guess would be the happy with that, and it's straight. So by the time that one will be ready, so that would be this side. So I need this to go here, and then this one will go here. So I'll just go ahead and put this here. Now I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm letting these dry, I'm going to go ahead and cut my my bias. And I have to, I'm going to have to patch it up since I screwed up. But that's okay, you know. My own fault. I didn't even stop to think that's what I was doing that for, was the seam. That's going to be really pretty. So that one's going to go here. This will be folded over. That will go here. And I did these in half like so. So I think, and then I'll do the edges last. That's so while them are drying, these two are drying real quick, I'm going to go ahead and do my, yeah, I screwed up and didn't stop to think that that's my bias and not that's my binding.
Yeah.
So I cut it further back to the cover.
Oh, lovely.
So
that's okay. Yeah.
It is, and my feeling is it is what it is, and I can just readjust it. It's not like it's a dire screw up or anything. I just have to splice it,
Yep, you have about 20 more minutes.
Oh, okay. So it looks almost like square, so I don't even know if I really need to. I have to go this way, so do this actually. And I can show you what I was talking about the fold, and her telling me it was a lifesaver, and it makes perfect sense why it did that. So I just went ahead and folded it because I need to get as long a one as I can since I screwed up. So actually it probably would be better if I just did it here. So now I won't go past that since that's where the fold is. I'm just going to do these right here. So let me take my ruler, and I'm going to come in just about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, just to make sure I have enough to okay, so I'm doing 1.5 strips, which will make a 1-inch space in between the things. So 1.5 would be 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a 3rd one just to be safe. I don't think I'll need that one, but I would really rather not have to worry about that right now. I'd rather it just be cut and ready for me if I do need it. So, and let's see. So those are my 1.5 inch for my binding. So you can't really see it very much, but where it was folded, it goes like it's kind of has a dip in the fabric. But that's fine. For using it as the bias, that should be fine. I shouldn't really have a problem with it. So, and it really didn't. That one has a little bit more. It doesn't have yeah, I definitely think I have enough for sure. So, Jill is cooking. What are you making, babe? Oh, she must be somewhere else. I think she's, I don't know, we're talking about vegetable soup. But I don't remember what she said. Okay, guys, so here is my bias. So what I have to do is I need I have a Fonz and Porter pencil. And actually, really, nope, that's my scraps that I'm not supposed to throw away. So it's not the right container. I've been trying to put all my quilting stuff in one container. All my cutters, my scissors and stuff, so I don't lose them. So I don't think I'll be needing all these, but I'm going to, I want to make sure. So, really want to kind of, I'm going to straighten them out, the edges. I just want to make sure that I get it good. And then this one I kind of, trial and error, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't sew it face to face, I sewed it face to the back of the fabric, so I ended up having to rip up my stitches and do it over, of course. So, but you know, I'm okay. It's just one of them dumb things, you know. Like I said, to me, it's not a dire emergency that I did it this way. I can still use it, you know. I just have a few more seams in it, and I'm okay with that because if you do it right, you should be able to put them pretty close to the, you know, equal amount, you know. Okay, guys, so now I have this strip here. Then I'm going to take, actually I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to go ahead and put just a couple dots of my basting glue to hold it. It's just so much easier for me to do it that way than just fight it. To me, it just makes sense. So some of that's going to be taken away. So this is my straight edge. So I am going to go to there and here, like so, and like that. I really need, I've gotten glue on my cutting mat, and so she has too, so I really need to glue this, you know, clean it and get all the goop off of it. The basting glue, it's, what is it? Roxanne Glue Basted. And it's actually a temporary, it actually will wash out. I mean, we wouldn't do that in a junk journal, but as far as like a quilt, it washes out. So that's one reason why. So I need to draw a line, which I don't have my, let's see here. Can't really tell where the end of the bottom one is, so I'm going to put a little mark right there. That's the corner. So I'm going to take my corner and draw a straight line. Oh, sorry guys, I was covering, so you didn't see that. I did it this way and like that. I can't really see where my edge ends right here, so that kind of gives me an idea. So then I'm going to take, that's my corner of the first one, and I'm going to take it right there, like that. I'm going to draw my line, and it don't have to be, you know. And then I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to get my head in the way. So, like this. So I'm going to put my 1/4 inch on my line, and I'm going to cut off the tip. And the reason why I do that is because since I sew with a seam guide, I can put this up against my seam guide and I don't have to worry about it. I'm not the straightest sewer, and to me, it's just better to do that than, I don't, like I said, I really want it to look nice for everyone, so that's the reason why I do it. So let me see, and I gotta remember it face to face, not the other way around. So this might be straight. Yeah, that's actually pretty straight. So this one, it looks like it. Just make sure. Yeah, that is pretty straight. So I'm not going to really worry about trimming it off. So let me. Yeah, I had my head in the way, so they really couldn't see it. So I was looking at it sideways this time.
They could see your hair.
Oh boy, and it's getting gray too. And like they say, I've learned every single one of those.
That's the truth.
I was talking to our friend from the company we just left, and talking to him about making sure he was doing okay. I mean, he's still my friend, and I love him to death. I just didn't want to work there anymore, And we were just talking about getting older and the stress, I was telling him that I didn't realize it, I know I'm not feeling good, but with the fibromyalgia and the RA and everything, and but I just didn't know how much stress that was putting on me until we left, and then it kind of hit me, and it really has made a difference. I really, it made me think how much it has, what kind of stress, not even knowing it, that you're all stressed out, and so, it was, I'm glad we did leave, just because I really and truly was so unbelievably stressed out, and I didn't know it. And it's not fair for me not to be be my happy-go-lucky self, because I've always been that way. I've always been a happy person. I do have to take, oh, hi, Pard. Can you guys see? Bitty partner. Like I said, I think he might be feeling a little neglected. But there's my little beady buddy. He, my Pard. I just love him so much. He's just, like I said, he's a godsend. Him and... So, and I don't really know how many strips I'm going to need. I'm going to go ahead and do one more just to be safe. That is a pretty long strip, but I really just don't want to have to mess with it not being right, So I'm going to put one more stripe on it, one more strip. Okay, some days. Hi, Pard. You okay, Bubba? He's just sad. I haven't even really had a chance to really love on him since I've been home. I got home, I think, about, 1 o'clock or something like that, I think. So, he is. He's such a good little boy. He really doesn't cause problems. He's a player, but he's not like Bubby. Cubby. He's, I don't know, he's just a...
He's kind of an old soul.
Yeah, that's what we think of him as. He's just has an old soul, and he does. He's just, I don't know, almost like more mature.
Is your thing on?
Well, it's not on, but it's probably still warm.
Sorry.
I went my tea glass, but that's okay. So, yeah, it's different. Cubby is just like a perpetual kid. He won't kitten. He won't grow up, a lot of times the kittens, they start to, because they're what, 3? 4? They're 4 this year. Because remember, they were babies when we picked up Mom, and this is the 4th winter, so.
They'll be, about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably eat and then come back and then get all this sewed together. I don't know how long I've been BSing, but I had a story.
Almost an hour.
Seriously? Great.
That's why I said you only had 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought you
Not
meant 10 minutes to eat.
No.
Man. I guess it's been a little time consuming, I guess, than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you guys want to see me do the rest. I would imagine, you know, I guess maybe we'll have Saturday's video too, the way I'm talking. But I really have been working constantly. I haven't, like, not worked on it, so.
I ain't worried about it.
I know, I just feel bad. So this should be enough to cover my thing. And, oh, bitty partner, honey. Oh, mama, he's right here. Away. You what?
Oh, his little eyes.
Who is? Bubby's? Oh.
Yeah, 'cause it's all goofy.
Yeah, he's got eye snot. Eye boogers. 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 That's a hard word to say. Yeah, he's got eye stuff. Bubby, he's the kind of the pale orange color boy. He's such a sweetie. His name is, it's Buddy and Bubby together. So it's Bubby. So he's a sweetheart. He's just got such a loving little personality. Just okay, Pard, you gotta move, babe. I love you. Okay, Mama.
What do you need?
I need you to take partner. Bitty, give me a kiss, honey. I love you now. I'm almost done, okay? Come here. I know, honey. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay, let me get my sewing machine real quick and get all that sewn that I got glued. At least that way I can get one thing off my list. Because what I'll do is after I make the strip, after I put my piece blocks on it, I will come back and iron those on the thing, and then I'll do the flip and fold method. So yeah, you really can't see my seam guides on me. Sometimes this is having that, with it being a handle, it wants to sink down quite a bit instead of stay up, so kind of have to pay attention to it. So I do need the needle down as I'm doing my seam guide. That way it can be straight and I can get it right where I need to. About right there. Yeah. It's almost. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me get to cranking here. I'm going to chain piece everything. I hope I got enough. Well, I know I ran out of bobbin. I didn't think I was going to be doing a whole bunch, so I really didn't put tons of thread on it, so I'm sure I'll have enough for all this. So then I'll iron my seams, and then this one up against the needle. That way I'm not wasting a lot of thread in between my kind of makes life a little easier. You're not sitting there constantly trimming. So here's one. Oh, it kind of slipped on me, so I gotta make sure I don't want that Which one? Little girl? Oh, she got little Jazz. Jazz was sitting on.
Sleeping.
She was laying on me, my heating pad.
I woke her up so I could
Did you?
love on her.
She's so cute, but if you kind of rub her back of her neck, you can put her to sleep. And it is just adorable. It's still hard to believe she was a feral cat. It just blows me away. You would never ever imagine, wildest imagination, think that she was actually a feral cat. She's got such an, she is just an absolute doll. She's so sweet. And everyone's pretty much accepted her. Lily will hiss at her a little bit, and Chloe bopped her a couple times. So.
In an hour.
Okay.
Just shut down again.
Yeah. Just sorry it just shut down. It's been an hour, so. Guys, I think what we'll do is, how about we call it good right here? I will do a continuation. I'm going to record it probably Friday. I won't be able to record it tonight because I don't know if we want to stay up till 7 o'clock. So,
Yeah.
but I will do a continuation of this, and I'll do the cover completely. That way you see what all I do with it. So, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Shell says it helps our channel. And please subscribe if you haven't. We do really appreciate you visiting with us and just spending the hour with us. It means a lot that you guys watch our videos, and we really feel like you guys are family. And it's just fun to have a bull session. So we will let you go, and we will talk to you in the next video. Take care.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.